happen to all of the food after we eat them, or the liquids that we drink? And how does our body process them? On average, we consume between 1 to 2.7 kilograms of food a day. That's over 365 kilograms a year per person. And every last piece makes it through the digestive system, comprised of 10 organs covering 9 meters and containing over 20 specialized cell types. Digestive system is one of the most diverse and complicated system in the human body. And in this video, we will discuss what is the digestive system, the different parts, and its function.
What is digestive system and functions? Digestive system is a complex set of organs that work together to transform food into nutrients. Transform food to nutrients and energy. Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins. The four main functions of digestive system is ingestion, digestion, absorption, and elimination.
Parts of digestive system and its functions. The teeth breaks down food for easy swallowing, and the tongue pushes it into the salivary glands, which lubricates our mouth, help us swallow, and aids in digestion. Next is the pharynx, which is also called throat. It is the passageway that connects mouth and esophagus. Esophagus carries food and liquid from our mouth to our stomach and liver. The liver produces bile, which helps turn fat into energy that our body uses, and our stomach receives food and churns it. Next is the pancreas and gallbladder. Pancreas creates pancreatic juice called enzymes that break down fats for digestion, and the gallbladder stores bile until needed for digestion. It's followed by the small and large intestine. Small intestine absorbs usable substances, while the large intestine stored unused solid substances. After all of that, we can find the rectum that holds solid waste and control its release from our body.
The major parts of the digestive system are the mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine. Mouth is ingestion, mastication. Esophagus is swallowing, stomach storage, mixing or digestion, and pancreas creates natural juice called pancreatic enzymes to break down foods. Liver is maintain healthy blood sugar levels to regulate blood clotting and performs hundreds of other vital functions, where it helps your body to break down and absorb fats from small intestine, mixing, digestion, absorption, and large intestine and anus storage elimination, turns food waste into stool and passes it from the body when you talk.
How does digestive system flows? The digestion begins in the mouth by chewing the food. The teeth cut the food into pieces and the saliva moistens the food to digest. It makes the food soft for easier to swallow. From the mouth, the tongue pushes the food into the pharynx and esophagus or gullet. In esophagus, it pushes the food involuntarily from the mouth to the stomach in a wave-like movement. And once the food enters the stomach, it secretes strong acids and enzymes to continue the process of breaking down the foods. And from the stomach, the food passes to the liver and the bile is secreted to break down the fats. And then it travels to the pancreas to produce digestive juice for further breakdown, and the enzymes are made here. And from the pancreas, the food passes to the small intestine and it absorbs the nutrients of food. And from the small intestine, the food travels to the large intestine, and here it absorbs waters and minerals that has not been digested. And it also removes waste, and this waste becomes more and more solid as it passes in large intestine. And then the collected waste is stored in the rectum, which is the end part of the large intestine. And lastly, when the brain signals, it expels the waste from the body through the anus, and that's how the digestive system works.
Food has to be broken down chemically into smaller particles so it can be absorbed by our body. This is the works of enzymes. Enzymes are special proteins that can break large molecules into smaller molecules. Amylase and carbohydrates break down starch to sugar, protease break down proteins to amino acids, and lipase break down lipids to fatty acids and glycerol. We also have carbohydrates. This is digested in our mouth, stomach, and small intestine, our body's main source of energy. Next are the proteins. Proteins is digested in the stomach, small intestine with the help of stomach acids. Proteins is the fuel energy of our body and carries oxygen throughout the body. Next are the lipids. Lipids are digested in the small intestine with the help of bile. Lipids are energy storage molecules and also a chemical messenger. And there are also substances that cannot be digested because they are already small enough to be absorbed. They are minerals, vitamins, and water. These molecules is absorbed by small intestines. And for water, water can move across the intestinal wall depending on an osmotic condition. Now that we know how the digestive system works and how it affects our body, we should now be careful of what we eat or drink. But what happens if we are not? This might lead us to digestive diseases.
Digestive diseases are disorders of the digestive tract, which is sometimes called the gastrointestinal tract. The first sign of the problems in the digestive tract or the common symptoms include diarrhea, pain in the belly, nausea or vomiting, constipation, bleeding, bloating, and weight loss or gain. The common digestive diseases include heartburn, cancer, irritable bowel syndrome, lactose intolerance. Other digestive diseases include gallstone, rectal problems or hemorrhoids, stomach problems or ulcers, liver problems or HEPA and cirrhosis, intestinal problems or polyps, and GERD.
How can we prevent digestive diseases? First, chew food thoroughly and don't overeat. Get plenty of fluids. Good sources include water, broth, and soups. Eat a variety of foods that contain dietary fiber. The recommended amount is 20 to 30 grams per day. Limit your intake of fats and alcohol. Avoid raw shellfish if you are not sure if the source is a safe one. Exercise daily. Wear clothes that fit properly. Clothes that are tight on the abdomen can cause stomach problems. Hepatitis A and B can be prevented with vaccines. Other methods for avoiding hepatitis may be useful. Some digestive diseases cannot be prevented, such as Crohn's disease